What's going on, guys? Welcome to Own the Chaos. My name is Brad Smith, and I just wanted to do a live stream tonight, or this afternoon, this evening, whatever, and just kind of talk to you about the best place to learn how to trade and what you're missing out on if you're not a part of We Trade HQ. Just going to let some folks roll in here. What's going on, Josh? Just kind of wanted to touch on what happened today and what makes We Trade HQ the best place to be. And I can't wait for it to continue to grow. And as more people come into We Trade HQ, whether it's mentors or students or just people that love to trade and love to communicate with each other and share new ideas and new strategies and stuff like that, I just can't wait till we get there. And I know it's a process, and we're already seeing that. And so I just kind of wanted to touch on what happened today within our group and how we were all able to find success. I saw a 50% gain winner for me today. We had people within our group that played on a 1,100%, so 1,100% run. And so we'll get into all that. But first, let me go to introduce myself again. My name is Brad, and I have over 7,300 subscribers. We have a community. It's called We Trade HQ. It's a community where you can come in and learn how to trade not just over-the-counter stocks like I do, but everything under the sun. So we're currently developing new tools and resources to help you become a better trader no matter where in the stock market that you trade, whether it's cryptocurrency, options, forex, futures, long-term investing, momentum trades, over-the-counter stocks, any of that. We Trade HQ is going to be that central hub for you, and it's all going to be under one roof where you can communicate with folks. And the community that we've built is more than just ticker symbols and dollar signs. While yes, that's the primary reason why we're all here, we've gotten to know each other so well that it's just like we actually care. We actually care about the person behind the screen and behind our chat groups. And that couldn't have resonated with me more on Sunday when I shouted out the winner for my over-the-counter mastery course. It was actually Josh Muller, and if you guys can see him, he's the one that's actually in the chat right now, FBA. And he approached me and said, I really appreciate winning the course, but I kind of want to donate it. I want to do something for people who were affected by Hurricane Florence. And I was like, wow, that's awesome. And how would that look like? What would that look like? And so he came up with the idea of constructing another giveaway with the course that he won, and he wanted to just donate it to the cause. And so I'm going to be orchestrating that and coming up with a new plan for a new contest. He wants to basically have it tiered, so maybe we'll work it to where it's like $10 will be one entry, $25 will be two, $50 will be three, something like that, so that you're donating to those who are affected by Hurricane Florence. And I've actually considered going and whatever however much we raise, I can go down there. I'm close enough to North Carolina to basically go down there, and if there's anybody within our group who wants to donate supplies or whatever else, please reach out to me, and I'll go down there and I can help with cleanup efforts and give to whomever is in need of that, or however it is. Maybe I'll hear some feedback from you guys to see what might be some good ideas as far as that. But how awesome is that? And that's the community that we've built. And we couldn't have done it without those of you who are in it. So if you're watching this for the first time, click the links in the description. It's WeTradeHQ.com. We have Discord group as well. And it's just a great community, guys. And that's the kind of people, the quality people we have. But beyond that, when it comes to trading, that's pretty much what you're all here for. Kiko is another mentor within our group, and he shouted out this ticker, and it was SECI. And I got to tell you, I'm gonna eat my own words here that I don't want to say I gave him a little bit of a hard time. I just was trying to understand his level of thinking when it came to trading these types of stocks. He and I have, while we both trade over-the-counter stocks, we have a very different style of trading. But it doesn't mean that he hasn't been able to find success in doing what he's doing, or that my way's better. It's just, different. and sometimes I think that can cause some clashing. But really, all I was trying to do earlier in the day when this was being traded, it was like, I don't like to trade stuff that I don't find very liquid or stuff that I see huge spreads on. And so SCCI, you know, had spreads of even like $1 and $1.50, and I like to stay away from those. They scare the heck out of me, but he finds success in doing that. And what Kiko does, he has a mentorship from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern time. You guys can get in on that. Again, links are in the description for all of that. And learn his style of trading. If that style of trading is not for you, and it's, you know, a little bit too whatever, crazy, or, you know, scary or whatever, you know, I have a different way of trading. And it's not necessarily like it's a better way of trading. It's just different. And I still find success with my style of trading. I'm up $1,000 today on DIRV. Because I saw value in that. And it's not a mentorship. Neither one of our mentorships are ways for you to like basically steal tickers or ideas from us. It's a way to be able to develop a system on your own so you can make trades by yourself on your own. And you know, that's the importance here. That's what I want to get across, is that that's the community that we're creating isn't just going to be surrounded around one person's style of trading. I think that, you know, we see all these other gurus out there that, you know, they just have their platform and they don't want anybody else in because it's their way or no way at all. And that is, I'm trying to change that narrative. That's just not the case. There's so many different ways that you can trade and find success in doing this, that learn from whoever you find success in. If one way doesn't work for you, go to the next thing. And so that's why WeTrade HQ is just so unique, and it's going to be amazing because we're taking away all of that. Egos are gone. There's no ego here. And if there is, then we squash it. We eliminate it. It's whatever. Of course, we have disagreements and, you know, whatever else, but that's just part of it. You don't have to feel like that you are stuck in this one little tiny, I don't know, area, and that you can't deviate from that. You can't go out of the box when it comes to trading. There's so many different ways to make money in this industry that it's crazy to me to think that, you know, somebody's going to tell you that there's only one way to do it. You know, I think that's complete crap. You know, I just do, and that is what WeTrade HQ is all about. So, you know, we have great people who are willing to help each other out, and, you know, egos are gone, and that is why, you know, WeTrade HQ is just awesome. So, yeah, that's on my soapbox. I don't care, you know, but I think that people just need to know this. And if you guys are watching right now, you're part of the community, just share the hell out of this, okay? Share the hell out of it, because there is so many people that just don't know. Trading stocks in the stock market isn't taught in schools. It isn't taught in high school. I didn't learn any of this. You know, I had to learn from people who had done it before me. And I think that we're just scratching the surface with this, as far as being able to provide quality content for people to learn and not feel like they are just stuck in this bubble and they can't go out of it, or go out of the lines, if you will, when it comes to trading. If it makes you money, then it makes you money. Who the hell cares if you don't think that that's a quality stock? Or who the hell cares if you think that's a weird way to trade? If it's making you money and you're finding success, then go for it. You know, it's just one of those things. So anyway, it's just not going to be a very long video. It's real short. I just kind of wanted to go over the importance of WeTrade HQ, and it's so awesome to see my vision and Jake's vision, who's also my partner, really just come to life, and see it evolving with you guys. It's really great. So just kind of going over some comments here. If I didn't just trade jobs, I go for one of y'all's membership, but I'm well, that's the other thing. That's the other thing nice about the WeTrade HQ, is that it's all free. You know, you can pay for things if you want, but nobody bothers you about that. There's plenty of stuff that you can learn for free. So, you know, DIVR. Yeah, well, DIVR did get smacked a little bit. We can talk about that a little bit. just reading some of the other stuff though. Oh, Kiko chimes in. Speaking the truth, the only thing that matters is percentage gain, not price per share. Exactly. So if you're making money, who cares? You know, and it's all about what your goals and what you've set for yourself. Let's see here. So we can get into some stock questions if you want. But we'll go into Tilray. So Tilray actually isn't an OTC stock, but I will touch on this, that I can't believe that Tilray went as crazy as it did. For me, it was I don't know how the NASDAQ didn't halt that sooner than it did. It finally got that stopped, but good Lord, man. I can't. That was trading like an OTC would trade, you know, in the Wild West down here, but not. That was really a surprise to me. Lil Pump is not king. I'm going to smack you for that one. Hemp stocks just reminds me of the Bitcoin craze. Yeah, I mean, and they did that before Bitcoin, and then they kind of fizzled out. Then Bitcoin showed up, and now it's starting to come back again because of all the laws that are being passed in Canada. And honestly, once it gets into, you know, the United States where it becomes legal on a federal level, I think it's just going to really explode. The trouble with that is what I've been preaching this whole time, probably for the last year and a half, is that the market's so diluted with all of these weed stocks that you really have to sift through all the garbage to find the diamond in the rough. So that'll be a huge challenge for a lot of folks. I mean, I'm sure there'll be a lot of money to be made on whatever stock that's out there, because as long as people sneeze weed on their stock or on their filings, it's just going to blow up. I mean, that's what crypto did, and with some of the most ridiculous things are being traded down here in the OTC whenever they announced that they were getting the cryptocurrency. So, no. Oh, Devin, you're cracking me up. DRYS, I stay away from shipper stocks, period. I used to play them back in the day, and now I'm just like, no. They never really work out. It's reverse split after reverse split, and it's a pain in the ass. All right, guys. So I didn't really mean this for it to be a Q&A, and that's fine. I just you know, wanted to address some things that people were saying. So Ken asked, do you think October 17th, when Canada goes legal, hemp stocks will collapse? I don't think they will. I mean, I think there'll be some sort of pullback probably, but I don't think they will. I don't think they'll crash or collapse per se. I think it'll just, you know, have a steady pullback. It's just like any other stock that gets traded, right? You play the hype, and, you know, it has a little bit of a pullback, and if nothing else happens of it, it'll slowly dwindle back down. And that's what happens in the OTC all the time. I could see that happening in the weed stock industry, period, until you have maybe 2 or 3 of these major companies that emerge. What ends up happening is it's just like anything else, right? The major companies will start buying out all the little ones, and then before you know it, it'll be 2 or 3 big, huge companies that are basically just competing against each other. And that's capitalism at its finest. It's usually what happens. I think I could see that happening later on down the road for sure. All right, guys. Well, again, I don't want to get too involved with you know, tickers and stuff like that, but I just wanted to address just how awesome our community is. And if you're not part of it, and you know, you really want to get in on the, you know, and all the people who are speaking on the chat right now are speaking for itself when it comes to We Trade HQ and the community that we provide. So check out all the links in the description. I also have a comprehensive course that teaches you how to trade over-the-counter stocks and how you find these 1,000% runners. You know, they don't come around every day for sure, but there's still plenty of money to be made. Like I said, I was up 50% on DIRV, HIPH that I've been shouting out. Unfortunately, I got out too early, but actually, since I called it out, ran up 300%. So there's all kinds of stuff. So if you guys are wanting to support We Trade HQ, smash that like button. For God's sake, subscribe to my channel and check out WeTradeHQ.com, guys. As always, I will see you all before the bell. MP Smith is out. Have a good one.